While the Surya Namaskar is about balancing the two dimensions of sun and moon, or masculine and feminine, within the human system, the Surya Kriya is about connecting these two fundamental divisions for further spiritual growth. A legendary yogi, Raghavendra Rao, the yoga teacher I met as a boy, led a life that would be considered superhuman by conventional standards. He was known as Maladihalli Swami because he hailed from the village of Maladihalli, which is in the southern Indian state of Karnataka. He was known to do 1008 Surya Namaskars a day. Later, after he was 90 years of age, he brought the number down to 108, not because he was not capable, but because there was no time. That was his spiritual practice. In addition to being a yoga master, he was a wonderful Ayurvedic doctor. He was one of the few Nadi Vaidyas, traditional physicians, who diagnose your ailment by feeling your pulse. He would not only tell you what disease you had today, but could predict what ailment was likely to afflict you in the next 10 to 15 years, and would teach the requisite remedial practices. One day in a week, he would be available in his ashram as an Ayurvedic doctor. Wherever he was, he would travel back to the ashram on Sunday evening to be there on Monday morning. If he sat down at 4 o'clock in the morning, he was there right through the day till 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening. Volunteers would come in shifts to help him, but he himself sat through the whole day. For every patient who came, he had a joke to tell. People would forget that they have come for treatment. It was less like a doctor-patient interaction and more of a festival. This happened when he was about 83 years of age. One Sunday, late at night, he was at a railway station about 46 miles from his ashram. He was with two companions and they discovered that there was a railway strike. This meant no trains and no other means of transport. His commitment to his work was such that he left his two companions on the platform of the train station and just ran 46 miles overnight on the railway tracks. At 4 o'clock in the morning, he was at the ashram, ready to treat his patients. People at the ashram did not even realize that he had come running. Only when his other two friends reached there did they tell the others what Swamiji had done. That is how incredibly he lived. He lived up to the age of 106 and taught yoga until his dying day. Elemental mischief. Life is a game of just 5 ingredients. Even a pizza requires more ingredients. But in yoga, both human body and the cosmos are based on the magic of only 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air and ether. Such a staggeringly complex phenomena and just 5 variables. Not surprisingly, those who attain self-realization have often termed life a cosmic joke. Once when I was driving after midnight, I approached a mountain. As I drove towards it, I saw almost half the mountain was ablaze. I am not known to shy away from danger, so I continued to drive. But I was cautious because I knew I was in a car full of flammable fuel and I had my little girl in the back seat. It was misty, and the farther I drove up the mountain, the fire always seemed to be a little further away. Then I realized that although all the terrain that I saw from down below looked like it was on fire, as I drove into it, there was nothing at all. When I reached the actual site of the fire, I saw that a truck had broken down. The driver and a couple of others had built a small fire for themselves because of the cold. As the mist reached a dew point, the million droplets in the air, each one acting as a prism, created such a phenomenal illusion that a little fire seemed like a major conflagration. From down below, it looked like the whole mountain was aflame. That incident left me astounded. Creation is just like that, hugely magnified. Those who have looked within themselves closely, attentively, realized there was no need to look at the macro version. The entire cosmos is just a magnified projection of a little occurrence happening within you.